What's going on, everybody? It's your boy PTK BLAM back in the building with another weekly video. How is everybody feeling today? And before we dive into today's video, subscribe, hit the like button, hit that little bell so that way you're notified when the videos do drop. We greatly appreciate the support. We've been getting a ton of support the last 2 weeks, so thank you guys so much for the love. So let's go ahead and dive into today's video. So I am talking a little bit about Forza Horizon 5 to be specific, and why I think it's going to be the best Forza ever, as well as what I think this means for another game they're working on, that game being Fable. So it's a couple, this video is not going to be super long. Now, one thing I want to let you guys know right off the rip, I'm not the biggest racer. I don't play a ton of racers. I'm not the biggest racing fan, but one thing that Forza has been able to do for me every single year is make racing fun for a fan like myself who's not really into it. That's the beauty of Forza. You don't have to be into NASCAR. You don't have to be a hardcore racing fan to pick the game up and play and have hours of fun. That's one thing that Forza has been able to do, is make the game very accessible to non-racing fans, and I applaud them for that, and they're able to do it at a high level. And this year it looks like they've added a couple things for people like myself. You know, I enjoy driving and, doing everything on the game, but there are some things specifically for people like myself that I'm really excited for. So I'm going to throw a couple pictures up on the screen to where you guys can see. Two things specifically, one being the character customization. Now, this is something that's always been a little shaky with Forza. They've always let you, there's always been some customization, but never to this level. So they're allowing you now to customize hair, skin color, all these minute details, clothes, all these different things where you weren't able to do that previously. So that's really cool for me, because obviously having your own avatar or drivatar, whatever you want to call them, I believe it's called a drivatar in Forza, it makes the game a little bit more personal. You're into the game a little more because it's your created character, which is super cool for me. So more customization options, the better. So please, Playground Games, give us all those. We need those customization options. So that's really cool to see them take the feedback from the community as well about that, because I know that was a big thing for Forza 4 and the previous Forzas. There wasn't a ton of customization as far as your actual character. So that's one thing I'm super excited for. The next thing being the event labs, which essentially is like a track creator, like a souped up track creator, and you'll see that as well. I'll throw a screenshot up here. Super cool. Essentially, you're going to be able to go in and create essentially your own game within Forza, your own racing game within Forza, as well as they're giving you the ability to create a game all the way down to the physics. You're able to change the physics, which is insane, which means I cannot wait to see the tracks, the events, all the stuff that the Forza community can come up with to make this game fun. Because essentially, like I said, for people like myself who aren't big racing fans, this is what gets us into Forza. This is why Forza is the best racing game, period. This is why Horizon is the best open world racing game, period. And it's not close, because they take the feedback and they get better every single year. The last Forza was a 92 rated Metacritic. Now, I don't care about Metacritic, but that's impressive as hell. Anything over 90 after this amount of time is extremely impressive. So I think they're going to push that bar up even further with this Forza, and I'm really excited about that. As a not necessarily a non-racing fan, that makes me super happy. So those are the things I'm excited for. I want to talk a little bit about what this means for Fable as well. Now, Fable, if you didn't know, an OG Xbox game. We haven't had one since the 360. It's a game that has a cult following. I'm a big Fable fan. Action RPG third person. So I'm a big Fable fan, and a lot of the things I'm seeing with Forza 5 make me excited about the possibilities of Fable. One being the environment. This is one thing that Playground Games, they're the best in the business at, creating these ultra photorealistic environments, these worlds, being able to take like real world data and then put it in a game and make it look like there's no difference between the game and the real world. So that excites me for an action adventure RPG. Imagine, Zelda and drop Zelda in Forza 5. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting, if you guys can picture that. Take Zelda and drop that game into Forza 5, that environment, and that's where I'm at. So that makes me really excited. And the open world aspect. Once again, I know a lot of people are a little bit skeptical, which is fair, because this is the first time Playground has worked on a game outside of a racer. So it's a little fair, but I think they are more than talented enough to handle this. I don't think they would have been given the franchise if Phil didn't think that they were capable. I know he does. There's some charm there too that I think they'll be able to recreate. They're a fun studio, which is necessary for Fable. You need that back and forth. As always, Fable's more about humor than almost anything else. Fable is a really fun game, really funny game too. The banter between characters. So I think that's another thing that they'll do well as well. So, but there's a lot of really positive things coming out of Forza 5. And I'm really excited. Forza Horizon 5 to be exact, and I'm really excited about it. Really excited about Fable going forward as well. I think they're going to knock it out the park. I do think this is going to be the best racing game until Forza Motorsports comes out. The next Forza Motorsports, which is going to be next year and only on that brand new engine. You guys got to remember, Forza Horizon 5 is running on not an old engine. That's not a new engine. So imagine what Forza Motorsports is going to be was going to look like and play like running on a brand new engine. So once again, guys, I'm not going to make this video too long. Just wanted to throw this out there about Forza. I'm super excited about the game, and let me know that in the comment section. Are you guys excited about Forza? What do you guys want to look forward to? What are you most excited about as far as features and what they've shown so far, as well as what do you guys think this means for Fable? Are you guys super excited about that? Or, you know, if you're not, let me know. But outside of that, once again, hit that like button, subscribe. Appreciate you guys' support, and see you on the next video. Peace out.